When they know what to buy, they go on Amazon. When they're not sure what to buy, they come to Taelor. The problem you are solving is really, really important. That's what I learned in big tech company. And I think you use it every single day at startups.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another brand new episode of the What the Nell podcast with yours truly, Nell Tice. I have another amazing guest with me today, and this one, we've got quite the powerhouse for you. Her name is Anya Cheng, and she is the founder and CEO of Taelor, a leading men's clothing subscription service that provides personal styling and curated rentals, powered by expert stylists and AI. She is a Girls in Tech 40 Under 40 honoree, and she previously led e-commerce and digital innovation teams at Meta, eBay, Target, and McDonald's. You know, just a few small businesses there. Anya, welcome to the What the Nell podcast.
Hello. This is Anya from Silicon Valley. I'm now running a company called Taelor, T-A-E-L-O-R. We use AI Stylist to help busy men look good. So if you have husband, boyfriends, or like brothers who kind of need to look good to get a job, get a day or close a deal, I think today I'm happy to answer some questions to see how you can help transforming them. And and my background was in Meta, eBay, and Target, and McDonald. So led a lot of their e-commerce teams, data scientists, and marketing team, and product management teams, and also leading technology and engineering teams over time. So I'm excited to share about my startup journey and my experience at big tech companies.
That's amazing. I'm having trouble, where should we start? I mean, my gosh, Meta, eBay, Target, these are companies that are it's wild. It's mind-boggling. How did you get started in tech? How did you get into e-commerce at these companies? Tell us about that journey.
Yeah, so I started in I started in a very small media companies in Chicago. I just got my master's degree in marketing at the time from Northwestern University, originally from Taiwan. I graduated in 2008 when Lehman Brothers went bankruptcy. There was no job anywhere. So I reached out to 2,000 alumni in New York and LA because I heard it's bigger city, so must be more jobs there. So I co-calling them. I was very interested in working for media company at that time because my previous job before I moved to the state was a reporter. So I bought all the newspaper from newsstands, and then I co-calling each of the publisher, and I end up really met with the New York Times CEO, CNN VP, and at ESPN and different media company.
Oh my goodness.
But none of them was hiring. So I thought it was a great idea to reach out to people, but I want to meet a lot more people in one day. So then I reached out to a conference. And then the conference ticket was really expensive. So I circled back to a media company in Taiwan. I said, hey, can I cover the amazing conference for you as an interesting story for free? And in returns, I reach out to the conference people, say I'm a reporter from Taiwan, give me a press ticket, and I got in. So
well done.
Those 2 months of sleeping on different friends' couches and meeting people, no one was hiring. So I went back to Chicago. I approached a media company as it was a magazine for farmers. And for them to read, for they are cow producers or farmers and farm owners. So I say, hey, I learned a lot from ESPN and CNN and New York Times. Do you want to learn more about what they are working on? So the CEO said yes. And before I went, I put together a business plan based on what I learned from them. And I reach out to their readers who are farmers. I reach out to their advertiser, which I was able to find from the magazine. I opened the magazine, and this was advertiser. I call the numbers and I interview them. I didn't know that means product management or it means business plan or what, but I just interviewing them, find those information, and I put together a business plan. I recommend them. They launch a digital marketing department. And I recommend someone to help them to run the department. And then someone happened to be Anya Cheng. So hello, yay! okay. So my English was really bad at the time. So the CEO asked me, sounds interesting. Do you want to be a contractor? My English was really, really bad. I didn't know what contractor means. So I said yes. I went home, I Googled contractor, and I didn't understand why she want me to be a plumber. So contractor, plumber. So that's how I got my first job into the product management or the technology world. So
Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this story. This is okay, but first of all, I love the fact that you didn't even know what the word contractor meant, and you said yes. And then you did what pretty much I feel like every entrepreneur would do or should do in that position is say yes and then figure it out.
yes, that's right. That's right. Figuring out. So
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love that. And that is like the spirit of an entrepreneur. The other thing I really want to know is so you've got all this experience in big tech, and what on earth led you to go down the journey of styling men?
yeah, so it's not actually my personal pinpoint. I wasn't thinking to start a menswear company. It was actually for my personal pinpoint, and turned out that I think like men. So I was leading teams at eBay and Meta. As a
Yeah.
female leader there in tech, I actually felt a little bit imposter syndrome. I'm
Mm,
someone who came from data scientist and marketing background. Wasn't someone who started with a coding technical background. I led technology teams over times. I was a few like mid managements were head of a product for eBay, for example. So I felt a bit imposter syndrome, but I didn't want people to know. So I
mm,
want to look presentable. So I start thinking that I should try some service so then I can look presentable, and at least I need to dress like the part. So I
mhm.
try some subscription boxes like Stitch Fix, but you have to buy from every single shipment.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't like the idea that you have to commit, you have to think about, you decide that if you are going to wear, and then I have to decide how many time am I going to wear, how can I find somewhere that's cheaper than these places. So I didn't like the MySpace that I have to use. So I start trying some rental service. Newly by Urban Outfitter, for example, which is a profitable unicorn in just 4 years, 400 million revenues.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then it's actually a Philadelphia company, like where you
Yes.
are. Yeah, so and then also Rent the Runway, which is a public company, have been 15 years, but and are more women's rental company, but all of them require me to browsing through thousands of garments and pick the item. And it was an aha moment for me. Ah, most of fashion companies are designed for people who are into fashion. They are not designing for people who don't care about fashion at all, but they need to look good. Sales guy, single
Yeah.
guy. They don't care fashion, they care they make money, they care they got a girlfriend and boyfriends, right? But they need to look good because people still see they want to make first impression, best showcase their best, project their best image, right? So unfortunately or fortunately, we are still in a world that people care about how you looks like, right? So
Sure.
so they don't care, and they don't care about fashion. They want someone to look good, like help them to look good. And that's why I start thinking like, hey, do other people think like me? And turn out that yes, single guy salespeople, there are 52 million single guy, 12 million sales guy in the US alone. And that's why Taylor was formed. So now we use AI Stylist to pick outfit for our customers. Then we say the customer pay a monthly fee. Then we send them like 10 clothes per month for $100, for example. Then they wear for a couple of weeks. They buy something what they love, or they return everything, return the dirty clothes. They don't have to do any shopping. They don't have to do any laundry anymore.
Oh, that is such a pain point, and that is a solution that you offer. That is really smart. Good for you for recognizing that. And coming to that aha moment where, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely true. I mean, I would not consider, just personally, I wouldn't consider myself a fashionista by any means. But I know that if I want to put on a certain presentation and if I want to make an impression, if I want to get the job, I need to present myself in a way that maybe I just don't even know how. Maybe I don't care, or I don't care to know how. So a service like yours is really important. That's amazing. So what led you to wanting to combine the world of styling with AI?
Yeah, what we quickly discovered was that we are not just selling clothes. We are really selling the service, the convenience, the mind spaces. We are like selling the gadgets guy behind the superhero, or the fairy godmother of the fairy tales. We're like best friends behind the thing to help you say, yes, you are ready, go out and go get a job. So what we found was that by having the service, which means most of our customers don't know what to pick. They hate shopping. They don't want to do the picking, and they are not fashion forward, so they don't have strong sense of fashion. Even if they have sense of fashion, they don't want to spend time doing so. They rather to make sure they watch the TV for news or sports or science, technology, true crime, and comedians, and so. But they are not into fashion, and that's where we find we are very lucky in the era of AI. So, you see AI content and AI lawyers, designers, and professors, and now definitely the AI stylists. So our customers fill out a simple style quiz. They tell us their height and weight, which we use it, but not 100%. Most of the guys think they are taller and thinner. So we have to do some discounts over there. Otherwise, they say like, I'm definitely size medium. But oh wow, this is my favorite outfit. It's actually extra large. So weird. So we usually ask, go to your closet, pick your favorite outfit, tell me what size is that, and we ask them about fit issue. Is sleeve usually too long or pants too long? We ask them to heart some items and I like this item, these styles and these brands. We ask some question, what impression you want to leave behind, and from there, our AI stylist will pick the perfect outfit to make them stand out or fit in. So they get the clothes they wear for a couple of weeks, then they return and they get next shipment. So AI replace the role of the human stylist, so then they don't have to pick the outfits.
That's amazing. I love that. What do you think when in regards to AI? I mean, there's a lot of misconceptions and perceptions around AI and how it's becoming involved in the way that consumers purchase products. What do you think is the biggest misconception about AI powered consumer products?
Yeah, I think so. Most people think that you nowadays with AI is probably similar to the old time of like Google of algorithms. Like, oh, it was an algorithm of search, algorithm of like Netflix show, and now there's algorithm of AI. So AI engineers so cool, it's so hard that unless we are someone who are in Silicon Valley and have a technical degree in computer science, otherwise we cannot get involved. No, that's not true. The era of algorithm, in my point of view, it was past. So nowadays is the era of AI, which is the era of data. Like nowadays, doing AI is a lot easier than before. Think of that. It's like building a website. 10 years ago, you have to hire multiple engineers and designer, but now $10 on Shopify, done, you have a site, right? But the same thing, like 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, if you need a digital presence, it's pretty difficult. But now that you open your Instagram account with Google Map accounts in 2 minutes, now you have a profile. So it's the AI era, just like the internet. The internet has been there forever, but because of browser, it make internet a lot more accessible. The same thing, AI has been there forever, but because OpenAI, ChatGPT make people a lot more accessible. And also now it's a lot cheaper and easier to build AI. Most of company using large language model. Think of that as like the templates that you can use. So most people using OpenAI, Elon Musk AI, Mark Zuckerberg's AI, and then they bring their own unique data to layer on top of it. So you don't have to build LLM like Elon Musk. You just need to bring your own unique data. For example, in our model, we know customers' true preference. Why? Because like they're watching on their Netflix show. When they pick the show, it's not because it's a discount. It's because that they truly like it, right? Because they pay a monthly fee, which is very different from e-commerce sites. Before, when you go on any department store, you buy something or not, it's not because you like it. Is it because you like it or not? And how much is it? Right? So it was heavily impacted by purchase price. But in our model, we know customer true preference. Or like we are rental service. So we know the true quality of each garment, how many times can be washes. We have human stylists, which have professional know-how that no one else knows, right? So those information are our unique data, which make our AI company a lot more defensible. So it's a lot of important nowadays about your unique data.
Oh, that's so well spoken about that subject. That's amazing. And yes, I think that most people don't know that AI has actually been around for a very long time. And like anything else, these things progress and they get more accessible and easier to use. And that's just how we progress as a society with technology. It just is what it is. So that's amazing. So working with larger companies like Facebook or Meta, what have you taken or any lessons that you've taken from working with those companies into your own company on how to grow and scale your business?
Yeah, I think what's really important in my most of previous role, I have been being a head of product for them, and being a head of product or product managers, one of the most important thing is about solving a people problem, and they continue really in our startup, like what problem are you solving? So for example, people will say, okay, you are building a rental menswear company, so newly by Urban Outfitter, women's rental company, they have done 400 million revenue, so you're just doing that and men's versions, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not true, because even though it's only one word different, men's versus women's,
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally the problem we are solving is different. In the
Yeah.
woman's rental company space, we are solving a problem that women like me want to wear different things every day. So that's why they are renting, because they don't want to wear the same thing tomorrow or next month, right?
So true.
Means that very different business model, because in their model, woman doesn't buy stuff. I'm renting. If I buy, it's not because I don't want to own. It's because if I own that, I have to wear it again tomorrow, and I don't want to do so. Right?
It's so true.
So for them, it's all about breadth of assortment, lots of brand, lots of inventory, lots of a customer, very low margin, because then you can only make money from the rental unless you sell them other stuff like shampoo and jewelries and other stuff. But in our model, our customers are more using our service to save time. They are not about wearing different things every day. It's about they don't want to do shopping or laundry, right? So they do want to look presentable and ready for their day. So our customer use the service more like try before you buy. They wear for a couple of weeks. Most of people actually buy something from their shipment. Their number one feedback is please, please, please sell me more stuff head to toe, belt, shoes, accessories, because for them, it's about the convenience of the service. It's almost like they hire AI concierge. They ask us where to buy flower because they get Valentine's Day clothes ready, so they want Valentine's Day gift. They ask us where to get jewelry because their anniversary dinner is ready and their outfit is ready, but the jewelry is not there. So our customer asks us where to get their haircuts. They are buying the service. So we see us becoming the one-stop shop for busy men. When they know what to buy, they go on Amazon. When they're not sure what to buy, they come to Taelor. So what I really learned from big tech company is really important is the problem you are solving, right? So for example, at Target, my colleague, they launched a new feature called like shoppable, the store GPS function. Like in Target's app, you can write down the stuff that you want to buy. When you go into a store, it became store GPS. Turn right, turn left. You will never forget about one thing when you go to a store. Sounds amazing. They launch a feature, nobody use it. Why? Target moms are going to store to get lost. They like to be wandering around in a store, right?
Oh my gosh, this is mind blowing.
Moms are there to get away from their noisy kids. They don't want to the store GPS. Yes, they might forget about one thing in the store, but the real main pinpoint in the store isn't about forget the one thing, because there's a bigger value prop for Target store to offer, which is the inspiring piece. They're wandering around. Their mom has a peaceful mind when they are in the store. It's 1 day of a simple, short me time for mom. So they don't want to use a store GPS. They are not there for mission shopping to get everything out in 5 minutes, right? So the problem you are solving is really, really important. That's what I learned in big tech company, and I think you use it every single day at startups.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like this is just brilliant. I mean, it's really knowing your target audience. Like that's just, and it's wild that I don't know why, some of these things are just coming to me now because I haven't really studied, like target audience. But it's absolutely right. Like once you can get into the psyche of that mindset, I mean, I feel like that's amazing. And speaking of big companies, and so these big companies that have these marketing teams and big budgets too, how do you adapt some of these techniques to into a lean startup environment?
Great questions. We just got nominated as a finalist for American Marketing Association's Marketing Award of the Year.
Wow,
So,
congratulations.
yeah, thank you. So, we got nominated for the category of the innovations, and we with a theme as the using growing the companies with zero marketing budgets. It's not 100% true without any marketing budget, but were able to get on ChatGPT very, very high ranking. Like when you ask question on 2025 fashion trend on ChatGPT, you actually find the answer from Taelor. And we are like 2 years old startup with no marketer, sales, BD in the company. I am the only person in the company doing those things mostly, besides some outside few freelancers. So I think the most important number one is that you have to truly understand your audience, like what you mentioned. And for example, when we started, we thought our customers are probably any man, right? Any man can wear menswear. Most of them need to look good. So probably any man. But quickly we discover our customers are guys who are not into fashion. And they are also not geeky. Most of guys say, "Oh, you're in Silicon Valley. It's perfect for engineer. My engineers there is perfect for customer." He maybe or maybe not, because our customers are socially active. They are not guys who play video game at home all day long. Our guys are going out. They are pastor, professor, recruiter, single guy, salespeople. They talk to people all the time or meet people all the time. That's why they need to look good. We also found that our customers are not fashion forward guy. The customers say, "Oh, wear fashion clothes, company clothes." So gay probably was your great customer, and turn out that it's not really, because they are mostly a lot of them fashion forward. At least stereotype told us that, right? So then our customer are actually not very fashion forward. We have a lot of minds have been study about fashion or reading GQ before, and we also found, for example, our customers are not into looking good. They are into looking good so that they can get a job, get a day of clothes deal. They don't care about what they wear, but they care the final purpose, which is successfully in their social life, successfully for their job or dating life. Or we find out that, for example, our customers tend to, we think they probably want to stand up then, but sure, looking great. But we turn out that a lot of customers say they want to fit in. They don't even want people to find out they're very different. They actually just want to get ready for the day and be successful. So those were the insights that we learned along the journey, and we found out by deeply understanding the customers that we change little things on, for example, our marketing message, and instead of showing case those GQ guys who are really fashion forward, showing more normal guy, regular guys, and turn out that it has become more relevant to our customers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So now you're obviously not intimidated by tech, and you've got all of this integration, which is absolutely amazing. It's helping you grow and scale. But what about the founders of companies that are intimidated by technology? What are a couple of ways that you would recommend that those who are intimidated start implementing technology into their own businesses?
Yeah, I think so. One thing is maybe start by looking at what problem are you trying to solve. Like, what's one thing that can really change your company's and doing well. That's really important because, for example, at eBay, we thought at that time even AI wasn't popular. We were thinking ahead. This big tech company, so we already building AI, and we thought it would be great. People snap a picture of something they want to sell. AI will write everything for them, and they can just hit post. So we launched a feature, and unfortunately, at the time most of people don't use it. On the one hand, could be because it wasn't as popular as today. But on the other hand, was that we found out most of our customers, because they are selling something and they really care, so they really want to spend time and writing a description well and do well. But in fact, they don't actually want the feature and to help them write something is not a pain point for them. Or for example, like, are you sure that your pain point can really solve by technology? Well, for example, like Amazon, they launched their AI for their truck drivers. So AI will detect if the driver is in the back of the truck. So the AI will turn the lights on, and then when the truck driver is not there, they will turn off the light. Sounds amazing. But then they launched a feature, and when the driver was there, bless you, sorry. When the driver was there, and the AI can detect them, it was usually during the daytime, which means that they don't need the light. But so I think number one, figure out what problem are you really trying to solve for your company. And number two, look at what data point in your company can actually help the AI actually to solve the problem. Because building that is easy. You hire someone few years out of college, then even freelancers, they can do it. But if you AI is garbage in, garbage out. It's all about unique data. So if you don't have the data, then you won't be able to solve the problem. So looking at the information, for example, one of our friends, he is a dentist. So he is now building an AI to detect if you have teeth problem. And the unique data he has is he has been the dentist for 3 different office for in the last 20 years. So he has a lot of images of teeth problems. So he can using those images say, when this image looks like this, means your teeth has problems for this type of problem. So that's unique advantage, unique data he has. So think about what unique data you have. Like, for example, in our case, we partner with 300 fashion brands. So AI usually know the past, AI doesn't know the future. But we partner with fashion brand, they are all designing the collection 2 years down the road. So we know the future trend that other people don't have, right? So think about the unique data you have. So what problem that you can help to solve. In our case, we solve the problem that busy man doesn't want to pick their outfit. And we also solve the problem that 30% of clothes go directly from factory to landfill. So instead of burning those inventory, we help fashion brand to repurpose those inventories. And that's the unique data that we can help to solve.
Oh, that's such good advice. And I love the piece about sustainability. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love what you're doing. It's amazing. And would you consider getting into the women's realm at some point in your business journey?
No, I think the startup will have to be really focused. I think there's 52 million sales guy, 12 million single guy, 52 million single and 12 million sales. So there's plenty of opportunity already. We do plan to be single, like busy man's one-stop shop. So when they don't know what to buy, they might come to us. On the woman space, there are plenty of amazing companies there already. And newly by Urban Outfitter has 30,000 customers and 400 million revenue already. And so we think the growth has many ways. However, we are a tech company here in Silicon Valley, came from tech background. So I think using our strengths is continue going to be our principle. So we do have a lot of fashion brand come to us, ask us if they can licensing our technology to operating similar business for women. outside of US. We think that's a
Very nice.
good idea, right? So the world need more people to help extend the garment life. We most of people only wear 20% of what they buy. Not to mention 30% of clothes never get to customers' hand. It go directly to landfills. So
Yeah.
I think the world needs circular fashion, needs sustainability. So our technology is here. So a lot of fashion brand outside of US actually come to us asking us if they can licensing our technology. They know the market, they know the consumer, they have inventory. We have technology here in Silicon Valley, so we team up together. So I think we will be launching women's stuff and through like technology licensing in other countries by other fashion brands, and we can be the person behind the thing and helping them.
Amazing. And I ask that question selfishly because I just love your business model so much that I really want to support it. So I think, I want to kind of move into the CEO mindset version of you and how you go about your day, because to be this successful, you've got to have your mind right. And one of the things that I'm wondering, because burnout has been on my mind ever since I started today. I have had a couple of other interviews, and for some reason, the topic of burnout comes to life. And what are some practices that you've integrated into your own lifestyle to help you avoid burnout? Because let's be honest, while this all sounds amazing, you're a busy lady.
That's right. I'm not sure I'm the best person to answer that. However, because I think so all of us have these problems, but most of founders also have some little tips here and there. I think it's really a severe problem though. Like when I was in TechCrunch last year, the biggest entrepreneurship conference, the biggest advertiser there was actually a mental health app, which I was very surprised. It's the number one sponsor. It's not like an engineering staffing company or something. Was actually biggest sponsor in the room was actually about mental health. So you can see how severe the problem is. I would say that one tip that I try to use is what I learned was we tend to say I should do more of that or what, like, right? So I should eat more healthier. I should exercise more. I should start doing this more partnership with dating sites. I should go to schools. I should sell to corporate deals, right? I should get to talk to a few more VC and go in more networking event to meet new people. But the more we say we should, unfortunately, the less likely you want to do it, because somehow we all have, the to-do list. The more you know you need to do it, the more you don't want to do it. I don't know why is it, but it is. So, so I think someone told me about this is just you change how you say it. You say, I would like to do more yoga this week. I would like to do something. You change the mindset of blaming on yourself. You say, you should. You are horrible. You're not doing this. First, I would like to. It's more positive and more action driven. And yeah, and believe it or not, it probably will help you feel better today and more likely to do something. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm still learning, but hopefully we can all work in that together.
Oh, that's such a good piece of advice. You're absolutely right. If you just change the words around, and it's less pressure, because when you say to yourself, I should be doing this, that's an added thing on the list, and it's something else that you're probably not going to get to, feel like you failed, and the whole circle just keeps going. So as someone who has been nominated for awards and won awards and things like that, that's amazing. But how do you today define success?
Yeah, I think so. Success is, eventually our vision is to help more people achieve their goals. Like how when I started have the idea, I just want to feel ready and not feel that I maybe a fake leaders in big tech company as a woman immigrant with color. So I hope that the companies will help people to do that more. And so, for example, I last week we have a customers. He propose, and he actually asked us on the outfit for he need to propose. And a few weeks ago, we have another customer who first time became a data scientist. He did career switch. We have a customer who divorced and first time decided to go out for dates, and he just got the appointment, like the dinner reservation in a Japanese restaurants, and he feel nervous about that. And so we have many scenario like this. I think as long as we can help one customer at a time, helping them easier to achieve their goal, no matter what success means for them, I think that will be a success for us. At the same time, if we can help fashion company to reduce one piece of a garment to get into landfills and get into actually right customer to try it, and also giving a unique feedback, because a lot of them, the reason they have so many inventory is because most of customers don't give feedback, right? When is last time when you buy something from department store and you go back and proactively write down your feedback for the clothes or jeans? Never.
So true. No.
Right? Never. So most of fashion company, they, especially for international brand, imagine you are Italian brands, you enter the markets and you through sell to distributor and big wholesaler and small wholesaler, eventually get on small boutique shop, you sell to a customer. The customer never go back and tell you what happened. So then you keep producing the same thing and turn out most of people don't buy this piece just because you need one more inches in the sleeve, right? So those actionable feedback. So I think the success for us on the success sustainability side is just one clothes being used and one feedback go back to the fashion brand so then they can take actions. No one want to produce junk, and no customers want to see those junk in the landfill or being burned and create carbon emissions, right? So I think that for us, it's a success.
I love that. I love that so much. Last question. What do you, so the listeners, the viewers, what is one thing that you wish someone would take away from our conversation today?
Yeah, I hope that I think one thing I want to share these stories, and I think that's one thing that I want to leave to people. So the last year's I had the pictures which I haven't posted. I would like to.
So you're working on it.
I'm working on it, so I would like to. So it's a picture that I had a champagne in a business class on an airplane. So if I post this, I didn't, but if I post it, we'll be saying that amazing business trips. I love this so fun and learn to meet so many amazing investors and networking with amazing people and fashion brands. Like being a founder life hashtags woman power, blah, blah, blah. And that picture behind the thing was that I went on a trip in New York. I stayed in my friend's living room. It was a heat wave. So the day one, I got on the train, and right before I got on the train, I realized that it was the wrong direction for the train. It was 100-degree. My friend lived in suburbs, so I took the train into the city. I wear the high heels with a whole bunch of stuff, including in the evening, I'm supposed to get the boots in a conference with those like pop-up banners, So I carry the banner with my laptops and with a whole bunch of stuff with me. Right before I get on the train, I realized I said, this is a Penn Station. The person, no, this is to Long Island. I said, oh, sorry. And then I run over to another side and I see the train was already coming. I jump on the train, was sweating like crazy, and I have a bleeding nose because it was too hot and too dry. And then when I got into New York and then take another train to New Jersey, when I was meeting the first person got canceled the last minutes because they out of electricity. So the person said, sorry, I cannot come after my 2 hours of trip there. The second person we met in a restaurant, and the restaurant is out of electricity because heat wave. So we talked in a conversation 100-degree with no air conditioning indoor, was like sweating like crazy. When I was on the way back, somehow because of heat wave, electricity went out. So the train keeps saying, it's coming for 2 hours. Standing on the platform, the train didn't come. I went to the conference ready for my amazing networking events. I was like half an hour late for the conference, ready to walk in for the dinner. As I opened the door, there was nobody there because I realized the dinner was actually in a boat, which the bus already left and everybody was already drinking on the boat. So then I decided to get to a dinner, and I was so hungry and so tired. And then I got a dinner right before, after the dinner, I thought I should treat myself amazing green tea ice cream. So I bought this like giant green tea ice cream. I ate it all, and whole night, because of caffeine, I wasn't able to sleep for the whole night.
Oh my
Next day
gosh.
morning, as I see the sunrise go up, ready to go out, repeating my days, and this time I go to ready to go to a conference. I realized I signed up for the cheaper ticket that I wasn't able to get into most of the sessions, so I had to waiting outside. Every time when I see people come out, I give them my business card, say hello, I'm Anya. By the way, I forgot to sign up for the right ticket, so I cannot get in the conference. But still, this is my I already make a flight trip to New York, and this is my business card. So on the day three, and I still doing that. And finally, I was lucky enough. Someone said, "You know what? I have the seats over there. Why don't you come in and I will trade the seats with you?" So then I was networking, and I see them serve this amazing lobster and fried rice, and I see everyone on the table grabbing the fried rice, because everyone is networking, trying to feed themselves. No one have time for lobster, so everyone grabbed the fried rice. And right before I grabbed the fried rice, someone came by. I was really want to change a business card with a person, so I start talking to the person, one person, and the sixth person. As I realized, I turned around, the dinner, well, the lunch was over. So I didn't eat anything of a lunch. Luckily, someone was very kind right next to me. So the person packed the leftover, put into this, the Chinese to-go box.
Mhm.
I was ready to head to the airport. So I head to the airport with the fried rice in the lunch box. And as I arrived, again, the heat wave of electricity went out. So I was waiting there for their checking. There was an issue with the machine. So I waited there for 2 hours. First, when the time that I was ready to check my bag, the flight was gone. So the airline person said you have to go to another line, which is another 2 hours away, to wait to be rebook your flight. After waiting for another 2 hours, the person told me, "Sorry, your flight is gone. You have to buy a new ticket." I start crying in the counter.
Oh my
I just feel like,
gosh.
oh my God, it's just so hard. It haven't been my day at all. And she would eventually say, "You know what? You can try tomorrow morning. Come at 4 o'clock. You can wait here. We will see if there's any standby seat that you can get on the flight." So it was, by the time it was a lunch, the fried rice was a lunch. By the time they was able to talk to the agent, was already 10 p.m.
Oh my
So I
God.
went back to my friend, said, "Sorry, can I go back to your living room?" My friend said, "Yes." I went back to the living room. I start eating the fried rice. And just in sleeping for like 2, 3 hours, I went back to the airport. I wait there, and all of the ticket was sold out. The only ticket left was the business class. And that was how I got on the class. So one thing, I sorry, it's a long answer to answer a question, but what I want to
No,
say is
that's
most
okay.
of people's story is not as glamorous as you see. There are so many hard work and sadness and tears and stress and behind that. You just don't see it. Most of people are not ready to share yet. They feel that they are not successful enough to share yet, or they don't have a happy ending yet. So don't jealous other people. You all have your amazing stuff behind this, but you also have those hard work behind. So don't jealous other people. Everyone has their hard time. So just when you have a hard time, think of that story.
Oh my gosh, that's an amazing story. I thank you for sharing that. That's incredible. And if I could encourage you to share that photo, I think that could really help somebody that needs to see it.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been an amazing conversation, Anya. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time so much. If people would like to reach out to you, please tell them how. I know we have a lot of links to share in the show notes, as far as how they can get in touch with Taylor, and I know there is a discount for listeners. We can talk about that. I know the code is podcast25
Okay.
for
Yeah.
a discount. And yeah, so I will actually mention that. I'll do a little precursor to the start of the episode where people will get that information. But if anybody's looking to reach out to you, Anya, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah. So get on the my email is Anya Anya at Taelor.ai Taelor.ai. You can use the code podcast25 to get on Taelor.style. That's Taelor.style STYLE. So Taelor.style. You can get first month 25% off. So someone AI stylist plus human stylist will interact with you to pick your perfect outfit, and then you don't have to do any shopping or laundry. So now it's fall, the season is changing. So if you don't have any winter clothes coming out, definitely give it a try. So you don't have to do a lot more like picking and shopping or folding or laundering and ironing stuff, and also saving the world one outfit at a time. Thank you. I'm Anya from Taylor.style.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you, Anya. Thank you so, so much. And to anyone out there listening or watching, if you're listening on your favorite audio platform, please leave us a review. That's how we grow here at the What the Nell podcast. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend. We all know somebody that could use this message. So thank you all so, so much. And as always, I will catch you on the next one.